And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. That is Hebrews 11:6. So that says basically, you can't please God without faith. When you come to him, you have to believe that he exists and he rewards those who seek him. That means he rewards you. He rewards your faith. So this is my question, America, and actually the world. How is it that more people, and I'm not going to say people, I'm going to say more Christians, I'm going to say Christians, certain Christians will put enough faith to get in their car, drive to the gas station or the stop and go or whatever it's called, or the 7-Eleven or whatever it is, and buy a lottery ticket. Nah, I'm getting to y'all now. I'm gonna get on y'all now. We'll go and buy a lottery ticket and have enough faith to believe that out of, I think the chances are like 1 in like 658 million or some ridiculous chances like that. We'll take those chances and buy that ticket, spend our own money and buy that ticket, and think we have a chance, a better chance of winning the lottery. And people do it. They go out and say, oh, I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. Knowing it's about a 1 in almost 200 million chance. I think those are odds. I think the odds are actually higher than that. But I forgot. I said that they did the odds on TV. That is wild, because they think they're going to win $1 billion or however high the lotto is. And people will go crazy. You see how the devil got people in deception. They really think they're going to win that. But they have more faith in that, and I'm talking about Christians now, than enough faith to just go to church every Sunday. And not just go to church, because it's not all about religiously going to church every Sunday, but more faith than just wanting to give money to God. Because what they say when they give money, oh, I don't want to give it to that preacher. But you got to see beyond the preacher. It's not giving money to the preacher. It's sowing, it's giving a tithe or a tenth to the Lord. Now you can do this in any way. You don't have to always give at church. Sometimes when I tithe, sometimes I give money, or when I want to just give money to God, sometimes I'll ask God, I'm like, Lord, who do you want me to bless? And he'll show me. I'll be on the street and I'll take some of my tithe or my offering, and I say, so I'll give you an example. If I make like and this is obviously a low example because hopefully I didn't make it. If I make like 100 a month in money in my paycheck, 10% of 100 is $10. So I'll give $10 to my local church, or I'll give like sometimes I do this. Sometimes I'll give like $5 to my local church, and the other $5 I'll take and I'll be like, Lord, who do you want me to bless with this? It's all going to you. So who do you want me to bless? And I'll be driving around, and the Lord will show me, or sometimes walking. Sometimes he'll show me a homeless man, get to this man. Or sometimes he'll show me somebody, and it don't even have to be a homeless man. It could be somebody like a ministry, somebody working on the ministry. Like sometimes they give out things at stores and stuff, and he'll be like, give them the money. And you listen by your obedience. See, God doesn't need your money, but God, he wants to see how you obey him. And money is just a way of sacrificing. You don't have to just sacrifice money for God. You can sacrifice your time. Time is very precious. He just wants you to sacrifice your all to him. That's all. And it's just one way of doing it. One measure way of doing it is with our money, because we care about our money, right? So God wants us to give of what and actually it's not really God. You should want to give all you can to the Lord, not just through money, your time, your value, not valuables, like what you value, like if you have a son or daughter, you want to give that person to God by teaching them to worship the Lord and teaching them that the Lord is first. Now remember, you should have enough faith to show your faith by your works and do these things. You know, people say faith without faith. I mean, Faith without works is dead. And but the main thing they were trying to say at that passage is that you have to show your faith by your works. That's what he was saying. You have to show your faith by your works, which basically means is you can't see somebody's faith unless they actually do something with it. Like it gives an example about Abraham in that part. In fact, I'll go to the passage, actually. It's in James. I actually go to it. It's Peter. Okay. Okay, here is James. Okay. Here it is. Show me your faith without deeds, and I'll show you my faith by my deeds. You believe that there is one God, good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. Basically, they're trying to say is you have to, you don't just say what you believe in. You show your faith by your deeds. Okay? So that's like basically the deeds are produced by your faith. So if you believe in something enough, you'll be able to see it. That's all he's trying to say. So that's why he arrives as the body without the spirit is dead, so is faith without deeds is dead. See, people just take one verse and try to extricate that and use that to spin around a different narrative sometimes, but you got to look at the whole context of the verse. Basically, he was trying to say, that's why he says, but someone will say, you have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds. Basically, just tell me that you have faith, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. Basically, I'll show you by my life and my fruit, what's happening in my life. I'll show you the fact that I have faith. That's exactly why he says before, he says, where's it at? Oh, no, after he says, you foolish person, do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Now this is where he shows how your faith is shown by action. Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. So it's a togetherness. You see your deeds by your faith. Just like what Abraham did. He believed in God, so he did what God told him to do. That's obedience. That's what I'm getting at, guys. We have to show our faith by our obedience. Just like you show your faith in the lotto by your obedience and going out, getting in your car and driving to the 7-Eleven or gas station and buying a lotto ticket that you got a 1 in about a billion chance of winning. Okay? That's showing your faith in the lottery by your what? Your deeds in going and taking time out of your busy schedule and taking the money that you could be using for something else and putting in a lotto ticket. There you go. Thanks for watching this.